Was this story based? Not this time.
We're live. No. That one.
Immediately make us both vanish.
Yeah, off David lynched.
Hi, Silk. Yes, I get to play as the beautiful boy. Pepsi Dog is being such a good patient boy, waiting by your side, give him some dog treats.
I just had a Burger King, so I'm actually okay for treats.
Yeah, we just had a Burger King. I still have some of my strawberry milkshake. Yeah, I don't know why. I just decided, like, about a couple hours ago, I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. I really want Burger King.
So we went to Burger King, like,
Yeah.
half an hour before the stream started.
Yeah. Yeah, we were sat in Burger King, and I was sort of like, I hope they give us our food, so that I
Yeah.
don't have to be, like, delaying my stream very unprofessionally, or even more unprofessionally, eating whilst on stream. Anyway, time to take a big sip of my milkshake.
Could have started the stream on Burger King, just start streaming from your phone.
Yeah. Could do. I'm not sure how I can hand over to the computer though. I don't know if it. I don't know if I can...
When we're on vacation next week, let's do a stream.
Yeah, I could do actually. I could stream from like somewhere in Japan.
We could just go to a karaoke booth, put the stream on.
Don't give me ideas. Femboy ASMR mukbang stream. Dante would stream whilst eating a burger. Yeah.
Let's stream us walking up Inari shrine.
Yeah, let's stream us walking up Fushimi Inari. That might be fun. I'll be sweating like a.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like a sweaty thing.
If we go in the evening, it's not as bad, but it'll still be warm.
Oh yeah. You could become one of those white people who streams themselves walking around Japan annoying the locals.
Yeah. Gaijin Smash.
Yeah. There are some areas we could go to, which I think we could probably set up, like, you know, with my phone on like a tripod, and like, you know, just sort of go hi.
Go to that bit of the Kamo River where loads of people just stand around drinking beers on a weekend.
Go and just do that.
Yeah.
Or we could just get some beers and go stream live from the Kamo River.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, Merle's a Twitch streamer, not a Kick streamer. Yeah, exactly.
Your model, when you're drinking through your straw, goes like...
I just caught a glimpse of him.
Atomic breath.
I could stream myself gender confusing the workers minding the onsen. I am low-key hoping that happens again, although, like, it was quite... I think it happened the last time because we were sort of tarrying in the lobby a little bit. I think it was because, like, you were having some difficulty, like, fitting your shoe in one of the things or something. So I was just sort of, like, floating around waiting for you while you were, like, you know, faffing with something. And then they were like, I think they mistook that for being confused about where to go, and were like, you know, oh, ladies this way. And yeah, I just was like, I don't know, was so sort of taken aback by it that I was just like, boku wa otoko da yo. And he was like, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. You're too pretty. I made a mistake. And I was just like, okay, bro. You're trying to riz me up before I get in the right in front of my boyfriend is like a power move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he was trying to get his end away.
No.
I think he was like, please don't complain.
Yeah, exactly. He was also probably thankful that I didn't like take him up on it and cause like a scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, Human 14. That's me.
Oh yeah, the chat refreshes when we do this.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Forest of Ruin.
The Forest of Ruin. Get through as quickly as possible. Trust me, I'll be fucking trying. I hate this goddamn level. I think we might now be further than I ever got on my previous playthroughs.
So empty over there.
This is the furthest I've ever been from the beginning of the game.
2 minutes, every 2 minutes. This is the furthest I've ever been.
Right, so prepare for me to be like hard stuck for the rest of the stream. Hello. Ha! I care not for their hijinks. Am I supposed to be fighting those things?
Well, now you're meant to.
Oh yeah, maybe now I'm they're like, okay, enough of that. Yes, I love that combo so much. Oh, that's that.
It's that easy.
Someone say something, the chat's all empty. Disconcerting! Oh, I didn't know they could, like, track to where you are.
There you go.
Oh. Well, don't say that. Am I going the wrong way? Feels like I'm going the wrong way. This is leading me back into the forest.
Why would there be enemies if it was the wrong way? They never design a game like this.
Oh, whoops.
Double trigger. For a laugh.
I didn't knock him up into the air. Oh, you can't do like... There we go. Now we're getting some air combos. Is he dead? He's not dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, I keep not, like...
His legs are like the Oblivion logo.
Are they?
We're waiting for him to stand up again.
Damn.
Don't you like see his legs beneath his clothes? It's kind of like... No?
I'll kinda see
They
it,
cross
I guess.
over a lot more than the Oblivion logo does, in that it does, and not the Oblivion logo doesn't at all. But you know, it's two like claws like that, you know.
This is a wholesome stream.
I have my phone to look at the Oblivion logo.
Oh man, I do kind of want to play Oblivion again. Like the remaster. I'm an idiot. Oh shit.
Oh, new level.
I didn't think I was supposed to come down here. Oh. Oh, I'm in Devil Trigger. When did that happen? Good camera angle. Imagine if there was like an action game that had like a camera that was like in a fixed perspective.
Yeah, Wonderful 101.
Oh, I should play that at some point because I do like that game. Where am I supposed to go now?
Oh, we've got red dot on the minimap.
No, that's where I came in, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Although maybe that is also the way I leave.
there you go.
Remember that streamer who got kicked out of Japan for filming himself wandering through a women's only carriage of a train? Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Right, I think I've just gone the wrong way. Once again, like, the game has allowed me to just, like, backtrack into a level that I'm probably not supposed to be here. I need to get back to the castle. Like, how do
What's
I?
the red dot on the minimap that time?
I think it's. Yeah, it's where it's marks where you entered the level.
Oh.
Oh, can I get up on there? Apparently not. Is this back towards the castle? Feels like something of a horror. Oh, maybe this is. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's the macro character.
Ah. So I went on. I'm in this like this part. I go here.
Oh, we're fine this time. I guess you have to defeat hidden pits to get to the hidden pits bit.
Well, I need to move away from the door for starters. Royal Guard! I keep completely mistiming Royal Guard. I'm trying to like launch them and it's not like working very often. Damn. Right, now this area I meant to go towards the light, but I don't want to go towards the light. I want to go back to the castle. I don't want to go where it... Should I just restart this level again? Like, I just feel fucking lost. I have no idea which is the correct way to go.
Can open up game FAQs if you want.
Yeah, maybe. Otherwise, I'll just end up wandering around again. Like this, I think this is why I've had such a hard time like playing this game in the past. Is that I get to this stage of the game, and it's just super not clear where I'm supposed to go, and I'm like, I'll come back to this when I'm feeling in the mood for it, and I'm never in the mood for it. At some point, you may need to appoint an official navigator. I mean, you're the one who's completed this game, Silk, so. If you if you can remember where I'm supposed to go.
Your like stream delay instructions like left and it's like right. So
well, I just need to know like am I what I because it's been a week as well. Am I even supposed to be heading back to the castle at this point, or like am I supposed to be going that way?
So because not completed this game.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like I'm supposed to be walking away from that castle.
Where we just were.
Yeah, from that like big building that exploded. So I want to be going like you want to be going away from the castle. Away from the castle. When I said castle, I meant like well, yeah, like the castle that I think I want to be heading back towards the beginning of the game, right? Why don't they get launched?
As Dante, you're doing the arrows pack in reverse. So
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to... where the castle was. With the frog that I had to fight.
This is where we ended last time.
Yeah, that is... Well, surely this doesn't take me back towards the fucking... Oh my god, it does! It takes me back here again.
We need to draw a map.
I think I do have a map. It's just... Right, okay. I want to go... I guess up and to the left, right? Somehow. Oh, but I do know that chasm in the middle is broken, so I want to go... Right, yeah, hang on. Hang on. I'm having a thought. Top left, yeah. And then I got here, and this is where I got confused. Because it showed me the door getting blocked off, but that was not the door I want to go through. What I actually want to do is go this way. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Watch me get like a D rank for this, because it took like half an hour to do it. What? Oh, back here again? They put me back in the fucking dungeon. I think the reason I like that combo so much is that it does so much like stunning enemies.
That guy just kind of walked up to you and then took one hit and fell down.
Good. As it should be.
How do you think this game would be improved if every enemy, when they're low enough on HP, just ran away from you?
If they all just ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should all get scared and just run away. Oh! Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this thing they can do where they can just turn themselves into these giant hitboxes. Right. I'm gonna get a good orb score though.
Oh god, this is where we were.
Kind of, although I just need to not get caught by any of those things. Right, one of the next one to spawn.
I think it would be kind of refreshing to have a game where, not like it's realistic in quotes, but it's kind of like it goes back on a lot of game tropes, like enemies that when they are clearly defeated, they give up or they run away.
Yeah, I think like Fear had a system like that where sometimes like enemies would run away and try to regroup, or at least they were programmed to sound like that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
They would say like, "Oh my god, he killed Brian," or whatever, and then like they'd run away from you.
I'm a big fan of bosses that get weaker as they take damage rather than stronger.
Yeah.
I know, the reason people don't like it's not the done thing is because the idea of a boss these days, the
bosses are meant to be these kind of like supreme challenges that you overcome and demonstrate your mastery of the game. But I still
Elden Ring represents the average gamer's ideal idea of a boss, which is it has multiple phases. You try it over and over and over again until you memorize its moveset, and then you win, and it feels satisfying that, yep, I really did memorize its moveset. Whereas I kind of like, I like Demon Souls bosses more, that are like memorable, but they're not ones that you try over and over again to kind of satisfyingly overcome as a lone knight. And it was only for a second, but one of the more memorable bosses in Dark Souls was one that got weaker at the end of the boss fight, like Sif on 10% health. As a dog that is close to dying starts limping.
Sword!
and I'm just kind of like sick of the knock-on effects of Bloodborne having like nearly every boss over phase 2 or phase 3. It's now in a lot of games that are trying to emulate that. Every boss must have a phase 2. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I played Elden Ring, every boss had 2 phases at least. And it's like, you know, it's not exciting anymore when it'd be more exciting for a boss to be 1 phase at this point. That'd be a surprise.
Yeah, so I think Ryan and Silk have both been playing Lies of P recently, and yeah, like apparently the boss design in that is very much sort of like they raise their hand up and then they hold it there for just long enough.
I've been playing Silksong and I'm enjoying it, and I think there's a lot of things that are interesting about Hollow Knight, but I think it is suffering from the cultural consequences of Elden Ring in that.
Well, the Souls games in general,
but Elden Ring is the sort of like quintessential example of everything that I think is wrong with the series.
Yeah.
In that, like the game is fun, but then there's some bosses that are literally just like, just do this over and over and over again until you memorize every single move pattern it can possibly do, and then you just download it. And it's like, I like that movie with like 2 bosses per game rather than it being a rule. Now it's not always the rule, mind you. But today we saw I fought a boss that was really fun. It had a neat idea to it. It stuck to that idea. It had an element of getting weaker as the fight went on. It didn't totally. It had a.
Yeah, it got stronger, but then it got weaker.
Yeah. And yeah, it was a cute idea, well executed, and that was by far my favorite boss so far. Rather than the one that was just like, this guy's really hard, and he has a second and a third phase where he gets harder and harder, which was my least favorite boss of the game so far.
Hello, Santiago. Hola. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this kind of like
time 13 minutes apparently.
13 minutes, like, and that's and also that's an A.
Yeah, man.
I say this having not achieved an S rank in any of the levels yet, but the ranking requirements do feel very generous in this game, and I think that's I kind of like that. Like, I feel like DMC3 at harder difficulty levels, and probably this game too at much harder difficulty levels, but yeah, as it gets harder, or as you go up in difficulty levels, the ranking, you do notice the sort of getting double punished for things. Like, if you take a long time, then you're probably like struggling with the fights, which means you probably take damage as well. So you get punished for taking damage and for taking a long time.
And you probably have less style points.
Yeah, you probably have fewer style points if you've taken a long time because you've been struggling with the fights. So like you basically just get triple punished for like struggling with the level, and so it ranks you badly in all accounts. This kind of feels like it's a little bit more lenient, both in terms of the thresholds for the ranks, and also like it's not concerned about how much damage you take, which I like. I think that's a good change. Not taking damage always to me felt like, well, that should be like a stylish thing that you should strive for, just, you know, because you want to do that. But it shouldn't necessarily be like, oh, to get S ranks in this game you just have to never take damage, because I don't know, I sort of do like it when there's a bit of a back and forth between you and the enemies. Like, of course it feels great to completely style on them and like, oh, they can't even touch me. But I also feel that that's such a high level of play that like it shouldn't be the expectation. I like how in Demon Souls the bosses aren't that hard. They serve as a capstone of a level. You have to beat them and the level in one run. Yes, a lot of them. Yeah, they are like, you have to get to them and then fight them. Elden Ring, there's always a bonfire right before the boss, making them a separate encounter. I mean, I'd prefer, if the bosses are going to be super hard, I would rather that like the game does just go like, okay, you're going to play this boss like 30 times. You might as well not have to suffer through like 5 minutes of...
It's a symptom of the mindset that the boss is its own thing, kind of separate from the level, rather than as a part of the level, you know.
Like, my favourite thing about the bosses in Demon Souls is like the archdemons are all like really unique. They all do something that no other boss in the game does, and they also all do something that not many other bosses in the Souls games in general have done. Like, if I go through them, like, Dragon God is like a big puzzle boss, which they did kind of dip their toes into a few more times because it is just fun having like a big.
Though, because players don't like it.
Players don't like it, but I do. Even if I got a bit salty on streams about Dragon God's hitbox not being obvious.
I like that he's there. That might not like it in the moment of fighting Dragon God.
Yeah, I like him as a concept. Maiden Estraya, like you don't actually fight her. You fight Garl Vinland, who's a fucking tough bastard. And then when you get to Maiden Estraya, you can kill her, or she kills herself, which is something that I don't think any of the other bosses have ever done in a game.
Yeah, as much as they reuse ideas, I don't think they've ever kind of reused Maiden Estraya.
No, yeah, which is who else we got? Old Monk summons players to fight, which they have recycled that one because that is just like a very cool idea. Then who else? Like, who's the archdemon for Boletaria? It's kind of
Penetrator.
Well, it's either Penetrator or it's False King Allant.
Alan is just like a guy that is kind of the same stature as you and is really hard.
Yeah, he's just like a really tough guy who has like some really powerful moves. But once you've kind of learned his rhythm, he's not that difficult. He kind of whiff punishes you a lot, but you can also sort of punish him a lot. Then who else is there? What are the levels?
Oh, that's the archdemons.
Those are the archdemons.
But there's also like Tower Knight, which is sort of a.
Yeah, I swear I might have missed one of the. Storm King, which they did like Storm King because they brought back the idea of like here's a legendary sword that does a unique attack. Although Storm King himself is like still fairly unique, just a giant like manta ray in the sky that you'd cut chunks out of.
I think they decided that the sticky thing about the boss fight that is good is the idea of you have to get the sword from the arena and it's like a legendary sword that is the only way to defeat it.
Yeah.
Rather than, I think people generally didn't like how do you then use the sword to fight it. You sort of just like aim missiles at it and miss a lot of times. It's like
yeah.
It doesn't feel as good as like going toe to toe with the big boss with the legendary sword, you know.
Yeah.
Although at the same time, Demon Souls was like, it was trying to sort of like take ideas from Western fantasy fiction and then kind of turn them on their head. Like, the idea of like taking the legendary sword and using it to fight the big bad guy was probably considered too standard. This guy out
well, I'm trying to figure out like what the combos for this weapon are. I think I haven't bought any, so I might not be able to do this yet.
But yeah, I was saying earlier, the reason why I don't think many games do bosses that get weak is it defeats the idea of trying the boss over and over again and getting better and better at it. Because if the hard stuff is up early, then the last part is weaker, you don't retry the last part much. And I think people like the idea of this sort of like ramping difficulty when they want to do these try the boss over and over again kind of bosses.
That's a nice attack. Smoking style.
Nice.
Ooh, more health. That is just basically Beowulf, because it even does Rising Dragon. That's one of the attacks that Beowulf does. Continue.
I was kind of done on that thought. I was just like, the reason that games generally don't do bosses that get weaker is that it doesn't go for the start. People want bosses to be like a ramping challenge.
Yeah, and like I think there's room in games for both. For like to be more sort of I think it's nice to make the player feel powerful, and the boss eventually struggles to fight you because you're kicking its ass. But sometimes you want the player to feel like on the back foot and like they're fighting against like an anime main character who's like this isn't even my final form.
Yeah. Like we're still suffering the ongoing effects of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
Although that idea as well is ripping up over Dragon Ball Z wasn't the first to ever do bad guys that change form.
Yeah.
And get stronger and stronger, but I think it is kind of like the remembered example.
I can't hurt this guy.
Yeah, he just gets shot. It feels like I have to do something to him to make him vulnerable.
Maybe shoot him.
Because his best because his ultimate form is just becoming really thin. It's kind of a common theme in, well, at least for Frieza and for Cell. Like, Cell goes from being an insect to a kind of ugly guy to a kind of, like, femmer version of that guy who wears, like, makeup and
Yeah.
has sort of, like,
Oh,
sharper
shit.
features. Frieza goes all the way from, like, alien to bigger alien to the alien from Alien to then like a femme guy.
Yeah, it is funny the way like his forms get like sort of bigger and uglier, and then suddenly like it really shocks you by him getting like way smaller, which is something that I think like Cell also does in that like there's a point at which he's like one of the other characters in Dragon Ball like goes
Blue becomes smaller when
yeah, well, I was going to say that, like, this idea that, like, oh, rather than shoot a big blast of energy at you, it's more powerful if I shoot, like, the same energy, but, like, concentrate it into a tighter area. Yeah, it's like, now it's more powerful. Which is, like, I mean, Dragon Ball sort of abandons the idea of, like, having any rhyme or reason to why... You know, why certain fighting techniques work, and does eventually just give way to like Goku's just strong.
Yeah, that too. I was going to say that by the time Daima rolls around, it is just like, how does the big baddie become stronger? He becomes really big, and it's like, oh, and they were back to like even before Dragon Ball Z, like Dragon Ball ideas.
Yeah. I wonder whether there's any point.
But Frieza also kind of ruins his final form. He goes to this like kind of slim femme form, and then when he gets even stronger, he just becomes like his muscles just expand while still remaining in the femme form.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a cyborg.
Yeah, this is very cool.
This is a way to say it for Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. I think that is the sort of like prevailing patrician opinion these days, is to be the kind of person to be like it fell apart when they changed from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. But I am, I've only read / watched bits of Dragon Ball. I've never seen the whole thing. I have seen all of Dragon Ball Z, so I can't really comment. Also, I think for viewing it as a grown-up, it is definitely like the style of story that Dragon Ball is more interesting than Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z has a lot of like in the anime, at least. I think in the manga it's a bit more short form, but in the anime it has a lot of scenes of dudes just talking about how much stronger they're going to become, and then having a fights where they change form a bunch of times to get stronger and stronger. To a grown-up, this isn't that interesting of a story, but to a kid, it's really cool to be like Goku unlocked a new form.
Yeah.
Whereas Dragon Ball is more about like an adventure. Like Goku never changed his form in Dragon Ball really, apart from like the thing with his tail. It's more about him going places and just. And I suppose towards the end he does become something of a grown-up, but mostly it's about him going around on adventures and solving the problems through adventuring ways, rather than just discovering a way to be even stronger, you know?
Yeah, like I mean, Dragon Ball is still like much more of a sort.
Hey.
Cool. Yeah, Dragon Ball is still is like much more of a sort of journey because it is based on Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Whereas like, oh yeah, he does these cool. That looks like the pose he does for Quicksilver. Sword Master. He's basically dabs for Royal Guard. Am I supposed to go here? I don't even know whether I'm supposed to be down here at all. I'm just sort of like... I'm just here. I'm just vibing. Sort of feeling that because of how boring this is, that perhaps I'm not supposed to be here. No. Yeah, I like Dragon Ball Z because I like the Android Saga a lot.
Yeah, I think the Android Saga clears the rest of Z. These days, I don't like see any reason to like rewatch or rethink about like the Frieza Saga or the Buu Saga or the Saiyan Saga. They're all kind of just like, yeah, they were good to watch once, especially as a kid. Whereas now, whatever. Whereas I still think the Android Saga is really good. Like. Start to finish, maybe towards the end it drags a little, but for most of it, it's pretty good. Again, this is not. I've not read the mangas of Z, so I can't speak for how the manga goes. But towards the end of the anime of the Cell Saga with the Cell Junior, the Cell games, and the Cell Juniors, it starts to drag a little.
How do I taunt? I keep forgetting. I am liking Devil May Cry 4 a lot more now that I'm playing as Dante. Like, he feels good to play. I'm missing Nero's like grab, and
Yeah.
I do want to probably play through this game again in my own time, just to sort of appreciate Nero more.
I mean, you'll be back as Nero in DMC5.
Yeah. Don't know. Right, not supposed to go that way then. I'm just sort of wandering around at the moment, hoping that the way forward becomes clear to me. I'm always just taking that as a good sign. Like,
Yeah. When it
you know,
does a
oh,
little
you're supposed to
cutscene
be
for-
here.
Yeah. Title card did say something about slaying ice enemies, and these are ice enemies. Gracious and
Good.
gracious.
Gracious and gracious. Ah, fuck. This feels good as well. Having access to the gunslinger power from the MC3 all the time. According to the MC1 manual, these guys' claws are below absolute zero. Yeah.
Somehow the molecules are even stiller than completely still.
Yeah. I do like that, yeah, Devil May Cry 1 is like very much trying to be like over the top. Do I want to go down there? Feels like somewhere I did go as Nero, so maybe I should endeavor to.
Ooh.
Yep. Mostly I just love that attack.
Yeah.
I love doing it. It feels good to me. Supposed to go on
Good trampoline.
this thing now?
Yeah.
Woo! What did that achieve? Ah, it takes me
there you
higher.
go.
Oh, how do I do that again? Oh yeah, I think I just hold down. Oh, not that guy. Can I take you over to the corner where that guy won't bother us? He can't dodge bullets. He's still electrified.
Yeah.
Ah! It's so hard to, like, charge and aim. Whoa, whoa! Now he becomes more angry. I killed him somehow. I think turning into Devil Trigger while I was in his mouth, like, murdered him.
Speak on that.
I love to go in Devil Trigger while I'm in someone's mouth. Speak on that. Whoever these guys were, fuck them in particular. Do you fancy some drinks? Perchance.
In a moment, I'm opening my Pokemon capture.
Okay, you can open a Pokemon card pack, but then it's time for drinks.
Okay, it's time to drink your booze.
It's time to drink your... yeah.
No,
Right, like I was saying, wholesome stream.
no eating your vegetables and
Oh,
time to your straight booze.
It's your one again.
Ah. Oh yeah.
You'll be nice to me, won't you? Come on, Dante. What is that pose?
You can hide that body, but that smell, ooh, there's no covering up.
More than I thought possible. I don't know whether this is even a good... Oh! I've done a fair bit of damage to him already. What? Where are you going, Dante? Ooh, if I shoot the, shoot the icicles off his back, he dies faster. Wearing your sword on your back is like pretty much only good if you have like a magnetic like sword that like just clips onto your back automatically.
Your wee Jerry Witcher.
He wasn't kidding. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Huh. Wait, are they trying to eat each other? Holy hell! Well, this is cool. I mean, I assume if I get to keep this, then it's gonna be depowered somehow. Pandora, a demonic weapon capable of 666 calamitous forms. It spells misery and disaster for countless foes. Right. While on the ground, press square. Transform Pandora into a bowgun capable of firing ravaging projectiles. Change weapon's form by entering a transformation code whilst holding square. Wait, what? How do I enter the transformation code? Wait, yeah, well, so I don't get that one.
Okay, I'll make drinks.
Cool. I'm gonna fall down here. Oh, I got an S. I got 2 S's and a C. Not bad. I should probably buy some more upgrades for some of the weapons I have now. Mission 16, Inferno. Return the conqueror of the fire hell back to his domain. Sure. Skill up. Gilgamesh. Kick 13. While on the ground, R1 forward. Sure. Flush. Transform simple jumps into damage-dealing attacks. Why not? Hatred. While holding square, move L in any combination of left or right 3 times. Twice in any direction. Okay. Laser cannon. fill the disaster gauge. What's the disaster gauge? Sure, why not? I don't think I can buy anything else, can I? I do like this music for this, like the buying stuff. Mission start. It's interesting it tells you to enter the codes before it's given you any other alternate forms of Pandora. How do I turn it back into a bowgun?
As if I didn't have enough obstacles already.
Poisonous gas permeates the air. You must escape before your life is drained. Oh, I like that it's a minigun while I jump in the air. What does it do if I use Swordmaster? What the hell? Whoa, what was that? I'm just gonna pause and take a quick look at what that might have been. Some kind of stream notification. Sorry, I'm taking my time to... Huh. Well, it sounded like I got a Twitch notification, but nothing's appeared on my notifications. So let me all know if you heard that sound.
Here you go again.
Here you go again. I think it's probably better to use more reliable weapons for these guys. Oh, I can't Royal Guard them. Well, that works, I think. I got them both. Cool. What's the disaster gauge? Thank you for making a drink.
No problem.
No problem.
At what point in the stream are we going to talk about that one verse of 16 Tons where they're singing Let's Half-Light Take Over? For a second?
Oh yeah, so yeah, we were listening to 16 Tons by Ermi...
Someone.
Yeah.
The song that goes, you move 16 tons.
Yeah,
What
so
do you get?
well, the first part of the song is like being a miner and how it sucks
yeah.
being exploited by your boss. The next part of the song is how like I'm a fucking crazy person, and if you wrong me, I will beat you to death.
Yeah,
with my fists.
I've killed many, and if
I've
you ever cross my path,
I've killed and I will kill again. Oh, I just cut the dice in half, so I don't have to do that again.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. I guess it's because I don't have like a way of. Oh, I can't like transform it fast enough. This is crazy. Ah, fuck. Whoops. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Am I still taking... Yeah, I'm still getting poisoned by the gas. The higher the gauge, the more damaging and longer that Pandora's attacks last. Oh, so does attacking with it deplete the disaster gauge? How do I can't remember how to taunt. I don't taunt by pressing that button. I don't taunt by pressing that button. I don't taunt by pressing either of those buttons. How do I taunt? It feels like it should be a way easier control than... Control. Dante. Taunt. Is that? Really? Doesn't feel like it is. I'd rather it be that. And then that can be that. There we go. Whoops. Yay, we're out of the gas. Gas. Yeah, I love that, like, yeah, Germa thinks that, like, the guy in Jigsaw, says, like, gas a load of times, and he just doesn't say it.
I don't think we watched the movie and realised that he doesn't even say it once.
Yeah. Oh, back in the gas again. Beautiful. Ah, fuck. Ah, come on now. Can you build combo whilst you're, like, taking damage from, like, the gas? Because, like, I think you lose your combo when you take damage, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, if he charges up an attack, I probably shouldn't try and Royal Guard it. Oh, come on, I tried to jump that. What's he doing in there? It does feel like Royal Guard is a lot less powerful in this game than it was in DMC3, which is probably fair. Because
seeing as you, well, you use it all the time in DMC3, but at the same time it's not easy to switch, so it's kind of like, oh, it's often incentivized to pick one and stick to it.
Yeah, like DMC3, like Royal Guard can block almost everything. There's a couple of attacks which shatter Royal Guard instantly. There's only bosses, I think, tend to break Royal Guard and then also hit you through it. Some strong enemies can like hit you, break Royal Guard, and then they do a follow-up attack, which also like, you know, further damages. Oh, what? Am I back in here again? I kind of like skipped. There was like a dialogue thing I probably should have paid attention to. Oh shit. These kind of feel like an artifact of the camera being hard to use rather than an interesting challenge in and of themselves. It's busted in 5. I'm glad, because I do like Royal Guard conceptually. I think it's really fun. So I would want it to be stronger rather than weaker. Like, I keep switching to it in this, and even basic enemies can, like, break it. By eliminating its source, the magical barrier of ice has been melted. Looks like we're able to leave the castle now. Yay! I'm Dante. I love going outside. Goodbye, horrible castle.
What long-winded babble.
I was just about to say, I don't really understand what is going on in this game. Like, what anyone is trying to achieve.
Listen, it's about killing the Pope, and the rest is sort of secondary to that.
I guess so. He doesn't really look like Dante. He doesn't look like an older version of Dante from DMC3. He does look like a very different character. Still sounds the same, just the same voice actor, I think. What? I thought that'd be a really cool thing to like shoot him out of the air with my shotgun, but it just kind of didn't work. Where was I supposed to go here? Sort of feels like... Ah, yeah, okay. I was about to say, it sort of feels like I'm missing like an entryway into this part here. I like the noise that air hike makes now. Ah! Oh, I was trying to dodge, but... Whew! This is nice. I'm simply not interested in those orbs. Cool. Yeah, I am basically just walking back to the beginning of the game here. Cool.
Do you feel the levels were designed to be done like backwards, or was it just, hey, this will make the game longer?
I'm gonna be uncharitable and say it does sort of feel like an artifact of like, we don't have enough time to make more games, so we'll just make we'll make you do more of it. I feel like I'm meant to use these to greater effect. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hang on, is there a path here? There is. I see. Merle's immune to the charm of orbs. Depends where they're situated. Oh yeah, they summoned a giant.
Oh yeah, the statue thing. It's so hot, why are you sitting there?
They're gonna make me fight this boss now, aren't they?
Wish you would have noticed me earlier. Now my coat's all charred.
Hi, Woodbert. It goes well. It goes well. I am enjoying DMC4 a lot more now that I'm Dante. Although I was just saying that I think the game has sort of gotten into... There's quite a bit of padding at this point, where it is just making me play the game in reverse. Oh shit.
I think it's an interesting thing with the, maybe intentional, but the effect of all the bosses being fought once by Nero and then Dante comes and fights them and usually like kills them, gives the sort of impression that Nero doesn't really do anything. He sort of like dances around with the bosses and then Dante comes and actually kills them.
Yeah. Well, how am I supposed to stop him from doing that?
How do you like style switching?
I like it. I think it, it was... I first encountered it in the re-release of DMC3. I do think that Royal Guard is a lot weaker in this game than it is in DMC3, which I'm not a big fan of, because Royal Guard is my favourite style, but I guess because you can switch on the fly, it sort of needs to be a little bit weaker. To make you want to use the others. I was doing really well to begin with, and now I'm just like absolutely disassembling. You know what? Okay, I did nothing. Whoa. I want to... I'm not a big fan of this, like things just appearing out the ground, and I don't seem to be able to...
I know it looks way more impressive when you like well, in the cutscene when the frog guy got nuked.
You mean like this?
When you fired one shot and it killed like 5 frog guys.
DMC4 is famously unfinished. Yeah, it kind of feels it as well.
That's a letdown. I was hoping for a bit more than just a few sparks.
But yeah, I like style switching. I think it's cool. I'm having a lot more fun with Dante's moveset because I'm just more used to it. Although I am sort of starting to miss Nero's grapple. I started to understand how to use it just before it was taken off me. Oh, I've heard about this weapon. Apparently this one is fucking crazy hard to use. Dante, what are you saying, man?
In the end, we're all satisfied. Don't look so big from where I'm standing.
They're all like ants to me from here.
Yeah, so I've heard about this weapon being extremely hard to use, but like being really fun. This is the cutscene I was waiting for you to see when I said this game needs to be campier. Yeah, it seems to have like gotten a lot more fun after Dante arrived and was being on screen. Nero tries to banter a little bit, but I just think, I don't know, he's not Dante, and I will hold that against him unfairly. But also, like, what he isn't as instantly sort of like interesting to me.
I'm the stream's
you
Nero
like
stan.
Nero a lot. He's grown on me a little bit, but I gotta say he did. Like, I can't pretend that he's done anywhere near for me what like Dante DMC3 did, where within minutes of booting up the game as a kid, I was like, this guy fucking rules. I mean, I was a dorky kid, so I just thought he was just unironically cool, and not like sort of a bit of a dork himself who ends up being cool. You finally understand the mindset of the MGS2 Raiden hater. Yeah, maybe I do. Like, maybe I finally I finally get it. But I don't think I mean, like, yeah, I think like the people hated Raiden because he reminded them of what they were. Whereas I liked Raiden because he reminded me of what I was. Whereas, yeah, I feel like the whole time I was playing as Nero, I was just sort of like, he's just like a slightly less interesting to me. Before you know, he's a like less
my finger up.
yeah,
No.
he's a slightly less interesting to me version of Dante. People hate Raiden because he's gay. You hate Nero because he's straight. We are not the same. Yeah. Right. Lucifer combo, press triangle. Yeah, so this is the thing I heard that you can do. You put like blades in the air, but also maybe in enemies, and then you can like detonate them somehow. Yeah, I've heard it's crazy hard though, so I'm probably not going to be using it at all. People also hated Nero for homophobia reasons when this game came out. How? Like, he has a girlfriend.
Well, it's because in form he's emotional and also svelter than Dante. Yeah, Raiden also has like a girlfriend. Sad. By the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Raiden has a girlfriend, but also he is like, you know, within the fiction of the game, and also visually like a lot more femme than Snake. Whereas I mean, maybe it's just my eyes, but I don't really see any visual difference between Nero and Dante, except Dante in this one
Dante
has
is
a bit.
wide,
Yeah,
first
well,
of all.
Are they any different? They don't look
Dante
any.
is wide.
They don't
and
look any.
Nero is
Their
narrow.
body shapes don't look any different to me.
Put
The only
them next to
difference
each
that I
other
can
and we'll see.
Sure, like I'll cop maybe next to each other. I'm fucking wrong, and like they look completely different. But if you were to tell me like, if you'd have told me at the beginning of the game, this is just Dante, when he was like, I don't know, just before the events of DMC3 or whatever, I'd have been like, yeah, sure, probably. Has a slightly different hairstyle. The only Dante in this game looks very different than he did in DMC3, and he also has like a bit of like a beard, sort of. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what. I mean, you know, not that I think that people's hate for Raiden was that, like, you know, he basically comes in like a lycra bodysuit. You know, he does just look sort of a bit more svelte than Snake. He's not as like rippling with muscles, although he is once you actually get his top off later on in the game. Much like Raiden, I think it was an intensely negative reaction to the combination of him being more visibly for the female gaze. And also just not Dante. Yeah. Regain possession of Yamato. Hi,
It's so
Avery.
hard to find a picture of them standing next to each other. The only one I can find is a very extremely like blurry picture that's just saying what their ages are. But here you go. Look, Nero is slightly svelter and Dante is wider.
Yeah.
this is the
I mean, he is
difference
also
between
wearing he's wearing his big coat, like not near.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, he wears it for the whole game, so you can effectively view it as part of his width.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to tell you that without seeing them side by side.
I think you did the eye implicitly understands, even if it's never brought to it, even if it's never mentioned.
Oh, come on. I tried to jump out the way of that one. Whoops. I keep pressing the taunt button for DMC3.
I also think there is a kind of a little bit
Ah.
of the effect of Nero is the player, whereas Dante is Dante effect. Like even in how they dress, I think Nero wears like a hoodie.
Yeah, maybe.
Dante wears cowboy clothes.
I don't think people started liking Nero until DMC came out, and everyone hated the Dante. Yeah, no, I think they hated the Dante in that for very homophobic reasons. And I think he does look a lot more like thin and twinky, and like I don't know, like I think around that time, that kind of hairstyle he has, like I knew a bunch of gay dudes that had that hairstyle.
He's also like in attitude outwardly antagonistic to the series as it exists.
Well, yeah, like introducing a new character by having them fight the old one is sort of like, you know, almost setting the character up to be disliked. And maybe that's something they were doing that on purpose because they were like, we're going to make gamers hate this guy and then we'll do something clever with it. And then it just never paid off because they never got to finish the game properly.
He's also opening the fucking thing, so he sets himself up to be hated by everyone. Yeah, that's the thing, is that just on looks, he's set up to be sort of hated for homophobic reasons, and then when you actually play the game, you're like, oh wait, I hate this guy just because he's a fucking prick. I think they kind of like went like Nero, but even more Nero in like an incredibly like negative way. So therefore, when people went back and reviewed Nero as he exists, they were like, you know what, it's not so bad. Now that I've seen how bad it can be.
Yeah.
But like, I this is completely from an outward. With a lot of games, I feel like I'm in such an echo chamber when it comes to what the wider opinion of the game is. But like, for example. Just thinking about it now, when we're talking about that everyone likes Nero a lot now, I'm kind of thinking like, from my point of view, everyone likes Raiden now, but at the same time, I live in an echo chamber of people that are still playing MGS 2 years after the fact, so what do I know?
I remember people did not like Raiden.
Have you seen the post-mortem where DMC devs specifically say that old Dante was too gay? Yeah, that's where the gay cowboy quote comes from, isn't it? Like, I don't remember the exact, but someone terming Dante as he exists in Devil May Cry before DMC as something like a gay cowboy.
That's crazy.
They used an image of Brokeback Mountain, there we go, yeah. 2010 was wild.
Yeah, it's sort of crazy to say like to say that old Dante, a character that was widely loved, is like, I think this guy's too gay. People don't like that. It's like, what are you talking about? People fucking.
It's hard to return one's brain to how people were thinking in 2010. I guess like.
Yeah.
People were looking to completely just like upturn things that people liked. And like sort of said, it's funny that they made him look gay when they marketed the game by saying he wasn't gay like the old Dante.
I'm having a way harder time, like, air juggling enemies. So it's not as clear when enemies will get launched in this.
But yeah, I was going to say, from my perspective, again, not having really played the franchise, but from seeing people's reaction to it, is that by the time DMC5 came out, especially, people liked Nero a lot. Like, I don't think people were like, oh no, Nero's back when DMC5 was announced, you know?
Yeah. I guess, like, yeah, like they say, the DMC maybe, had people going like, yeah, maybe this guy isn't so bad, actually.
Yeah, that the return of Nero is actually a sign that the series is returning to pre-DMC times. if I recall correctly, larger enemies seem to be in a stagger state before they can be air launched. Like when they get stunned for a second, then
Yeah, it seems like even like basic enemies sometimes don't get, or like it's not clear what the threshold is on like, yeah, these guys get like launched up immediately, but then like the that was fun. Hi, Luna. I guess the contemporary equivalent is all the gamer chuds complaining every female character looks trans. Yeah. Yeah, like they just don't like, you know, almost every female character at the moment. And it does sort of like, I don't know, I think it's for a lot of like these like, you know, the gamer chuds, it's just like, do you like anything?
Yeah.
Like, do you like video games? Because if you're just complaining about it all the time, maybe you just don't like video games.
I mean, a lot of them don't. It's
No.
it's just a battlefield to fight on for them.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
But yeah, I'm sure in 10 years, if society continues, there'll be a new thing, and we'll look back at the games of today and be like, I can't believe people were thinking like that back then.
Yeah. Oh, good. There's things in the floor. Ah, it's just these guys.
The Pope died now. Is that? Are we heading back to the Pope down arena?
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna kill him again. What the? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I think there's something else that happens in this game is that enemies do sometimes attack you from off screen. Ow! He can, like, attack over that thing, but I can't. Friendly fire is turned off. Right, yeah, I am now officially right back where the game started. I hope this was the right place to come.
It was my assumption that those demons would prove far inferior in the face of your tactics.
Tactics.
You summon and kill. Summon and kill. I fail to see the logic here. Said it. The price to pay for power?
Humans.
I like that he's just on board. Like,
Yeah,
sure.
this is fucking great. Where has this been all the game?
It takes a journey to hell
Hell yeah, dude.
than to accept
He sounds like the same voice actor as Skullface.
Maybe.
And your judgments interest me not. For I am here to reclaim what is rightfully mine.
He looks so happy. Mm-hmm.
That is why I wait in your
You will fumble the proposition of my quest. Though I encourage for an opportunity to battle a being of such grand delusion as you. It's a sweet fortune.
Oh shit.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad this style is sequestered from Dante's half. I don't think I would love it as much as I do if it didn't have the in contrast to Nero's self-serious journey. So Dante's beard to confirm, and whatever, this is the most important day in Nero's life, but for Dante, it's Thursday.
Yeah. I do kind of like that. That like. But I also do feel like I haven't sort of I haven't like, really cared about like Nero's journey or anything that's going on. Like it does work as a nice contrast to how like mad and silly Dante's bit is. But Devil May Cry 3 didn't need to contrast the silliness of Dante's campaign with anything for it to be fun.
I think it's going for something else. I think I like
Yeah, I
the,
mean,
the
I
perception of Dante to an outsider.
I'm also, like, you know, I'm reluctant to criticize it too much, because as we said, this game is clearly just unfinished, so I'm assuming that, like, what they wanted to do just never got a chance to pay off.
I think I would like it more in style if it was more of a back and forth thing rather than you do one entire half as Nero and one entire half as Dante. But obviously it wouldn't work with the way the current game is currently set up, seeing it go all of one way as Nero and then come back all the other ways Dante as well. So.
Wow. I do dare.
Into the fucking pew.
How can there be such a difference between us?
You surrendered your humanity. It's that simple.
But you are not human.
But you are not human.
I inferior.
Nice little
He
zoom
sounds a
there for
lot
second.
less like Skullface suddenly.
Okay, yeah, their bodies lack the physical ability of a demon. But humans
Taking notes.
humans don't.
What is it the demons? Please, for the sake of my research.
For the sake of my research.
No.
If you're gonna continue your research in the next world, do your homework first.
Had to shoot through that page because otherwise it's bulletproof, you know, already reflected one bullet.
And the rest is silence.
Fucking dork.
Was this story based? Yes.
Yes. They have one of these in the Vatican too. I've seen it. That's interesting. That cutscene just sort of like ends midway through. Like the literally the sound effect just like cut suddenly.
Sad.
Right, I think we're quite near the end of the game. Because we've run out of levels to do now. So the only things left are like a big final boss and maybe like a boss rush.
But it's bad for the community.
Nice.
I mean, I'll tell you what's bad for the community, Dante. Dropping a
Forward
fucking
slam.
obelisk on like
Yeah.
a whole city block, but... He holds his katana the right way.
That's one
The blade facing up.
And one to go. Need some company?
I think you better help the others.
I think you better go do something else.
Got it.
Sorry, Trish, we haven't got enough game for you.
Yeah, Trish, you're kind of just like here.
Vatican Femboy coming soon to BBC Two.
For destroy.
Luna, I'm pretty sure there'd be a very huge target audience. I
Confront
don't know.
the Savior.
Confront the Savior.
She's
She's playable in Special Edition.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
okay.
yeah. So's Lady, and Virgil.
Yeah, again, Lady also just kind of turned up. So I'm glad they get their own campaign. It's kind
Yeah.
of similar to the sort of.
Although I
separate ways.
don't like the way they redesigned Lady's costume.
Yeah.
I'm not as big a fan of it.
You destroyed the Hellgates.
Yeah, it kinda tainted the view. So,
So.
you ready to fight now or what?
You traveled this far to fight me.
To fight me.
Never touch the power of the Savior.
Sounds like you're overcompensating. Besides, I didn't want you to get a creak in your neck for looking down at me.
Silence! What would it take for you to alter your position?
How about
How about death?
so? You ready to eat your words?
That texture back there is
Yeah.
crusty.
Your attempts are futile.
It looks better from this angle. Down in one.
The true form must be inside. Looks like it's up to me to take care of ugly hair.
Jubileus.
Yeah. Very Bayonetta pilled final boss. Yamato! Also the key to their destruction. After hitting the Yamato, it can be used with the powerful Dark Slayer style. To select Dark Slayer style, push the button of the currently selected style again. Okay. Wow. It's like Sonic Adventure suddenly. Am I supposed to be like fighting back against him while he does all this? Uh-huh. I'm not good at Dante in this game at the best of times, but I'm hopeless with Darkslayer. Well, it seems like not a great time to figure out how it works. Oh, this does damage. Yeah, like, it doesn't explain to you what the style supposedly does. Like, what does it do that's different than...
You gotta get the blobs, apparently.
Yeah. You want to go for those blobs. Did I miss one already? Cool. Hey! Imagine if I've missed one and, like, I have to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the level.
Scooted right past at least one.
Right. Good. Ow. Scooted right past one. I mean, it seems like you just get reset back to the beginning anyway, so... Like, it must be possible to hit one of them here. Oh, that was my chance to get on his arm, I think. Skipping these scenes. Very old school video game boss here. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of more fun than some other boss encounters, where it's just a sort of slugfest. Like, this one feels, you know, like just a bit more interesting. It's different. Cool. I'm gonna go this way. Now what? Why does it keep missing? Right. Now what? Can I get on his back or something? Oh, hang on. What the? So hang on, this takes me over... Oh, he's back up again. Can I jump on him? Yay! This just takes me back over here again. I don't want to be over here. I want to shoot the one on his chest, but I just can't. Yay! Paralyzed his hand. Don't know how this profits me though. Yep, back here again. I'm sort of puzzled as to what to do now, so I'm starting to love this a little less. Ow. What? Ow. Okay. Look, why can't I shoot the one on his chest when he does that? Right, I'm gonna go this way this time. Feels like you need to get down somehow to his legs, but... foxed if I know how you do that. Ah, there we go. Right. Missed me. I'm just sort of like, I'm leaving. Okay. He's got his full savior see out. Maybe he can only wave now and not punch you. Fist fight diet. Imagine, if you will, a big gorilla coming in and pummeling the Devil May Cry into a red mist. Is that what he's doing now? Wait, he's got a health bar now. Can I, like, do Dark Savior or whatever? Dark Slayer. Oh, I can. Ah. Did I, like, parry him or something? It felt like I did. Yes, here we go. It feels like that doesn't actually do that much damage. If you hit his fist right when the platform on it staggers him like this. Okay.
If you were an enormous all-powerful god-like video game boss, would you summon little platforms for enemies to fight you on? Almost certainly. Like, it's, you know, you can't show off your swag as all-powerful unless you give your enemies a chance to hit your blobs, right?
Exactly.
Like, if you just, like, clicked your fingers and exploded them, it's like, well, you didn't get to, you know, gloat.
Exactly. You need a bit of gloating.
Where it's been like, look, I even summoned the platforms for you to get my blobs, and still you are defeated.
That felt like I parried him. Like it hit him right.
Look at him rising slowly like,
Yeah, I sliced his head.
my head. Me, a champ. That's like how I fall into.
I've already damaged this one though.
Well, his health's still going down. Maybe this is the mega blob. It's always able to be damaged.
Yeah.
Renewable blob.
The master blob.
Right in there.
To the savior.
A gun.
Yeah, shoot the
Might
blade
help.
into the
Yes,
into the.
dude.
Right in the savior sea.
Then you gotta take it out from the inside. Time to wake up, kid. You're missing out on all the fun.
It's like Looney Tunes style comedy. I speak on it a lot, but it's truly like the heightened form of like the bullets hitting one at a time and only the last one putting all the force in like that is such like
Yeah.
Daffy Duck material. Oh, by the way, that's good too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got eaten. I was gonna ask, what happened to Nero anyway?
I miss that Nero guy. Where is he these days?
Yeah, what's that kid up to?
An opportunity to save the world doesn't happen every day, you know.
Doesn't happen every day, you know.
This I will save her. Let's clean up this mess.
Much like another way he's like Raiden is that his like ascended form is he gets a samurai sword.
Yeah.
This is
Emo twink vored by giant priest.
this is the real reason that Keir Starmer is banning ninja swords is to prevent the ascension of
Yeah.
twinks across the land.
Yeah, I wonder if HF blades are banned by Keir Starmer's anti ninja agenda. My idea for a video game would be basically fighting monsters like this, but with like grappling hooks, like in Attack on
Yes.
Titan, and then you have to go and place like bombs on them and blow them up like Silent Bomber. That's
Yeah.
my like my game idea. Attack on Titan meets Silent Bomber meets like
Shadow of
yeah,
the
like,
Colossus.
yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. The successor. Surmount the stairs of tribulation. Sure. Can I power up Yamato? Oh, hang on. Right, yeah, it's already... While Devil Trigger is active... Devil Trigger is active on the ground. Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm Nero again. Okie dokie. Gotcha. I still can't Can I finally afford... My god. Finally got enemy step. There we go. Should check out Blood of Bahamut. It's a DS game that's very like your idea. Oh, cool. Yeah, I will check that out.
We need to do a last minute trip to CEX tomorrow to get our DS games ready for our vacation.
Shit, yeah. I'm just gonna play Style Savvy on the plane. I'm just gonna, yeah.
I don't Oh, I wanted to get like Pokemon Sun or Moon or Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I still haven't decided which one I want to play. Because the Pokemon Black and White 2, and Sun and Moon are just generations I completely missed out on.
Oh god, no, not this again. Oh no.
4 levels of it. Here we go.
Oh, fuck off. I think this might be another thing that contributes to me not liking Nero, is this thing is dog water.
Is this story based? Not this time.
For once I'm in agreement with Riker.
Broken Clark, he's been doubly right to this stream.
Oh no, I'm going to be doing all the wrong combos again.
By the way, I've been informed that regular Sun and Moon is the one you want rather than Ultra Sun and Moon. Yeah, I know they... I don't know that much obviously because I haven't played them, but from what I've read briefly is that the main thing is that the story is different in each one. And really it's kind of like, a lot of people will say like, oh, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is just an upgraded version of Sun and Moon, but I think a lot of people are like, well no, the story is completely different and in a lot of ways not in an unsatisfying way. So I'd like to play both, but at the same time I don't think I could do both in like quick succession, seeing as they're both Pokemon games and like quite similar Pokemon games.
Woohoo! 6.
Nice. Wait, did you need a 1? Oh yeah, it just goes round again.
Oh, what?
6 bad. Sorry,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Get 3 next time.
Oh, you can't choose what you get.
Well, give it, try and sort of manifest it, you know?
Why can't I, like, combo him?
He's got a 1 in 6 chance. Yeah, so, you know, I'm sure we'll get this done real fast. Alright, here we go. Give me 3, no whammies. 3. Ooh. So the secret of the dice game is that it is not random. The number on the top is... Oh, did you get through?
The number on the top is the one you will get when you hit it. What?
So if 6 is facing up when your attack lands, it will roll 6. So I guess you hit it multiple times and keep an eye on what number is on top and then stop hitting when you get the number you desire. Might be tough.
Yeah, like, it gets knocked up into the air, so how are you meant to see what's gonna land?
No, just hit it once. Wait, how do you change what number is on top then, if you just hit it once? Or can you like roll it over and then hit it?
Oh, hang
It rotates
on.
on its own. Oh, I've been whanny cannying and obviously not paying attention.
Just hit it once. So... Oh, hang on,
I
there
didn't-
we
yeah.
go. Right.
Maybe we should have stopped to look at it instead of just hitting it.
Well, I just assumed that didn't mean anything, because I was like, once it gets thrown up into the air, much
what
like
are
a
we?
dice, it's a...
We want a 6 here, so
Do we?
1,
1, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5,
3,
6.
4,
Yeah, we've got one on the
Right,
purple
okay. And I have to hit it with...
Oh god, the bloom is hard to tell which one's 6 as well.
Oh my god, yeah. 2, 6...
That was- I think that's it.
Yeah, okay. It goes in a sequence as well. Right, that makes this a little more tolerable. Oh my, yeah, I had a feeling this was going to happen as well, like a boss rush. I mean, I can't be too mad at this for doing that, for this game for doing it, because the MC3 also does it.
So, yeah.
Whoa! Why didn't that do as much damage that time? It doesn't feel like you have many good ways to avoid damage. I think you just hit it too quick to ever notice. Yeah, I am sort of like famously...
Just as soon as you see the dice, your anger takes over. Die!
Well, I'm also just...
Die,
I mean, I'm
monster.
also incredibly stupid, so I just sort of like... I don't... It's it takes me a while to like, you know, notice things like that.
Right, we need 2 rolls here, I think, at least.
Yeah, probably. But what's the best rolls to get? Like
6 and 1, 3 and 4. So just roll anything for the first
six,
one. You can
seven.
do it in 2, no matter the first number.
Right, yeah.
Oh, just what's the best colour blind on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh.
So I need a 3 now.
Is yellow nice?
Maybe.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it just skips you in. Okay,
4
cool.
is... Yeah, yellow's a great number, as
Yeah.
it turns out. Ah. Not having Royal Guard or any way of like moving sideways is not very helpful. Cause like, how are you supposed to avoid these attacks? Ah! Ah, come on! I see him coming from a mile off and I still can't fucking avoid his attacks. Honestly, I've been loving these streams because I've played this so many times over the year. I'm loving people discover its ridiculousness firsthand. Yeah, I mean, the game's grown on me a lot. I think that, after the first stream, I was really not enjoying it. The second one, it started to click with me. And then this stream started out really fun. You know, I feel like this is a little bit more interesting than the boss rush that the MC3 does at the end. But at the same time...
Go for the yellow, get another 4.
Yeah, I need... Wait, is it another 4? 1, 2... Yeah, it's 4. 3, 5, 1, 4... Right. Nice. Hey! Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to roll, aren't I? Okay, apparently not.
stuff. Yeah, this chamber was just like a big dice shaker during the whole fight.
Oh, right, you can do a big punish on her as well.
I do know about the finish like that, so satisfying. Right.
Oh, come on.
How shameful.
Oh, I think I could have done one there, but whatever.
As they say. Bye.
As they say, bye. Keep your eyes open. I need health.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
want to check the green on this bit.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's tasty. Even tastier. Right, what do I need? 1, 2, 3,
5
4.
or 6. You even have 2 options.
5 or 6. Oh, nice. 1, 4, 2, 6. 2, 6.
Not one of these bastards is raising their arms and holding it for a second to just give to rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking while watching you play that I really liked. I mean, you know, the DMC way of being bosses, I think is nice. This is not entirely unrelated to having been playing Silksong the past few days, and there have been a lot of bosses, but in my opinion, were not so nice. Although there have been a couple of bosses that were also nice, so I can't entirely say.
What?
I think it's just suitable to sort of like movements that I like, but I find Miro's like attack animations really satisfying. I really like a character that's sort of quick but has these really like heavy, like over follow throughing like moves.
He's grown on me. One of the things I don't like is that he doesn't seem to have like a move like Million Stab.
Yeah.
Which is that like when you want to like build up a lot of combo quite quickly, you can do that on either one or multiple enemies to keep them stunned. And a lot of his moves do sort of lock you into these animations, which means he feels like strangely sluggish compared to I mean, I've been eating shit as Dante as well, but like, I know that you're supposed to be able to like jump cancel out of some of like Dante's moves, or like Royal Guard cancel out. Nero, the sensitive young thug. Yeah, which would you rather have, gay cowboy son or thug son? Sensitive thug son.
I'm going through. Guess we're in the same boat then.
Right, last chapter.
Sa.
Hey.
Oh, my first S rank.
The dice tech really pulled through for us in that one.
Yeah, clear time 13 minutes. That could have taken fucking 4 hours. No joke. I would still not have realized it. La Vita Nova. Destroy the evil Sanctus. Gay delinquent with a heart of gold is a favourite yaoi trope of mine.
Yeah, Nero's kind of like, you know, the one in Fangs who's the new vampire.
Yeah. Oh, I need to keep looking for volume 2 of that.
Yeah, still not found.
Oh, I want to go to K-Books when we're in Japan,
yeah,
and I want to buy.
K-Books
I want to
and,
see. I want to see if I can get some
Mandarake.
Berserk yaoi. That's one of my missions.
I mean, I think, yeah, Mandarake and K-Bugs, they have loads of dojin.
Yeah, well, let's go see if they've got any.
Why oppose the order? I knew your faith was weak, but I always thought you served our wishes.
Bad enough you lying about all this and trying to kill me. But what really pissed me off was using Kyrie.
That's kind of Nero's personality. He says Kyrie a lot. Whenever Kyrie's not around, he wants to know where Kyrie is. Whenever he sees Kyrie, he says Kyrie.
He's always talking about his girlfriend.
He's a wife guy who not even married.
Wrapping things up on my end.
Don't be too sure, boy.
Sure.
Although flawed, the power of the Savior is beyond that of which you can defeat.
It is beyond that of which you can, therefore, ergo, by proxy, defeat. Didn't I fight this guy already?
There we go, Concord with me, vis-a-vis.
Yeah.
An almighty bonk there, nice.
Wow. Crap! Fuck. Oh, he's fucking shielding up again. Ah. He does shield breaks easier the second time, though. Oh, fucking hell, man. Get up close to him.
Nice, here we go again.
I punch the Pope. Get he ass. The Savior's coming. Dirty bastard. Filthy bastard.
Didn't know he had the
I-
parts to do that. Another.
I still go for the extra attack, even though I know you probably can't hit him there. Yeah, he's doing a bit of Elden Ringing here now.
If you are in Devil Tree, you can power that attack up apparently. The big punch.
Oh, really? I could have probably killed him faster then.
Wow. Do it for the last one as a little coup de grace. Yeah, he's Melania now, hanging in the air just for a second.
He doesn't need to hold it, because I don't think I can touch him. Like, he does that. I can't seem to touch him. Now he does this.
Try Graham when he tries to spear you. Well, I'm afraid it's brown bread for this guy.
The eyeballs don't know where to look.
It's like rolling like, oh,
the eyeballs are like...
This is our guy.
Never could take those legends too literally. But I do know that Sparta had a heart. A heart that could love another person. A human. And that is what you lack.
Say the line.
This time I will save you.
I was gonna say, Kyrie!
No, he's too confident now. He's in his oats.
Imagine he fucking dices Kyrie up into little cubes.
What a gentleman.
Gentleman.
A gentleman.
What a gentleman.
Say like gentle Mina when you're talking to just the fellas. You like that?
Yeah. Catholicism slain. Oh yeah, I can control the camera.
What the heck are you talking about?
It's over.
Like Batman and the Joker.
Well, if this indeed has we have finished the game, then I'm going to show off some of my Batman clips
Sure.
afterwards.
Well, how long am I gonna have to wait for it?
Oh, it just looks like him now. Did it always look like that?
This is where it
Didn't
started.
really pay attention.
And this is where it'll land. On my hand. Alright then. Go finish it, kid. Wait for me.
It's not like I got anything else to do.
You know, guy,
Dear God.
Destroy this thing. Who would have thought?
Am I fucking this up? I feel like I am. I don't really know what to do. I'm trying to like.
Meant to hit at the same time.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks. You don't want to lock on. Well then, how do you?
Regular circlet. Yet. How many times do I
It's
have to
really quite hard.
bonk you down, Nero?
Come on.
Hey.
Right, you have to do it way earlier than you think. Not that early.
Dante's just off screen watching all this.
Yeah. Fuck me. I'm gonna game over here.
Should I intervene?
Oh, I'm glad he does that to waste your time every few seconds as well. It's fucking really hard.
No, it's just as funny to image every time. Yeah, nice.
There we go.
Now I know.
Know what?
My hand can punch. Oh yeah.
Put your thumb in his mouth as well.
Don't mind if I do. Crush his brain. Damn, he really did go for like the thumbs in the eyes. That's why he's my guy.
Thousands were killed today and perhaps 1 million more injured when a giant stone statue was dropped on the city. Imagine a whole game about having one cool hand. A god hand, if you will.
Character. Maybe you should just throw an insult my way instead. Yeah, that sounds better. Still,
They were Protestants.
I had my reasons for helping. Take care of yourself. Wait. You forgot this.
Wait, I thought that city was meant to be like the Catholic city, like Vatican. They have a pope, like
What?
Maybe a Protestant population as well.
Protestant pope.
Yeah, it's actually a Protestant pope.
he sits in the Vatican and just like looks in the mirror and says, "I'm against this kind of thing." Actually,
Hey, Dante. Meet again?
A post-credit scene, Nero goes to the actual pope and he gets a blessing from him. Like, good job.
well done for killing that anti-pope.
Yeah. Well, not an anti-pope. An anti-pope is also a Catholic. It's a even more anti-pope.
I'm anti-pope, not that kind of anti-pope.
Maybe.
The reverse pope, the e-pop.
The e-pop. Sadly, after this game, Nero will become British.
I am still alive, right?
Yeah. You both are. Kitty A. If I'm a demon and not a human anymore, is this what you want?
Nero, you're you. And it's you I want to be with. I don't know anyone who is as human as you are.
He accidentally crushes her head too.
Oh no.
Oh no! demons just saved us from having to witness heterosexuality.
Sorry, Toots. Guess we'll have to kiss later.
Guess I'll have to jork it later. Post credits fighting all the demons. Yeah, I thought so.
John Christoph Hideaki Sinclair one. What a name!
Oh my god. Okay, when we go into my like photo gallery after this, and I show some of the things I've been up to recently, I've got a fucking crazy good name to show you. I've been playing Ace Combat 7, and it's got some amazing cutscenes. Hi, Junibird. Yes, you have arrived right at the end. Oh,
Oh no!
I let one of them kill
past
Kyrie.
Bad ending, I'm afraid.
What's that supposed to mean?
Cut to black.
Okay, peak 10 out of 10. Nero realizes he's gay and decides to cut his losses. He's thinking like Jason Shyboy Arnold of Hypnagadja. What?
Oh, yeah. Shy boy. The shy boy will.
He's a shy boy, Will.
I like our shy boy will.
What a way to end the game. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, I just imagine like Nero being like, if I let one of the demons do it, I'm out of jail, scot free.
Like, panicking as he's going in for a kiss, like demon appear, demon appear, demon appear.
Yeah.
Make the devil cry.
There's no Kyrie standing there.
Yeah, I'm so fucked up.
She's dead. Against those that are damned. She really is dead. Oh no. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, isn't she the one who voices the Major in The Ghost in the Shell? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Nice Claypool. Goro?
Is this-
Goro is in this?
What is why are they just standing there staring at
in
each
the
other?
reflection, it's like playing through a images from the.
Woo woo woo! Am I
You know
supposed
that
to be?
bit in Evangelion where Shinji's standing on the train platform?
Special thanks, Sailor.
Oh, thanks for that. But you know that episode where Shinji runs away, decides he's going to leave, but then he doesn't leave, and he's still on a train platform as Misato arrives, and they spend like 10 seconds just like on that shot of them
Oh,
on
yeah.
two sides of the frame. Just this. Again, oh, will they kiss? Oh.
I was wondering whether I was meant to be like pressing a button to make them like walk closer to one another.
Shinji holding Kaoru and Nero's big devil bring a hand, yeah. Wow. Having fun.
Whenever I'm given that kind of control in a game,
You've been sparing so far.
I forgot that I had it.
Yeah.
Just looking at Nero's lips. His jacket, both ends of the zip don't have like the zip ender. the game sort of wanted to end with like the cool, edgy, like, you know, Devil May Cry music, but then also end with this as well. The sort of like love ballad, R&B, like, you know, end of a 90s kids movie. BDS.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Prequel doesn't mean you can be a newbie.
Oh, it's because you were playing on one of the easier difficulties.
Yeah, but prequel?
It's not. Yeah, hang on.
Prequel to
To the Christian Lady campaign.
I guess so, but like, what the fuck do they mean
Maybe
prequel?
that wasn't meant to be there.
This, when this game came out, it was a prequel to DMC2. Right. I mean, I also, yeah. Well, I feel like they've maybe sort of like retroactively just scrubbed DMC2 from the canon because like it's so isolated from everything else that it hardly matters. Cool. Yeah, I liked that better than I thought I was going to. At the end of the first stream, I was quite negative on it. It grew on me in the second stream, and I think, yeah, I've enjoyed the ending of this game. Pre-DMC5, DMC2 was the end of the timeline. Yeah, I'm glad we managed to finish this before I go to Japan, because I would have absolutely forgotten how to play by the time I get back.
No, it's DMC3, DMC1, DMC2, DMC4, DMC5.
Right, okay. Huh. Cool. Bonus illustrations. A movie which provides some history about the Devil May Cry series. It doesn't have remember the end of DMC3, I showed off all the sort of like storyboarding and mocap stuff.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. A survival mode where style is key.
Final Destination.
Yeah, there's Bloody Palace is from DMC3 as well. Cool.
Beavis and Butthead in Fortnite.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead are now in Fortnite, by the way. There you go.
With I saw there's
Skull and Death Rock rather than AC/DC and Metallica.
There's also a Cornholio style for Beavis.
Alright, where he puts his like t-shirt over his head or whatever. Very good, very good. As we were saying this morning, who's that for? There must be people out there who are like big Beavis and Butthead fans and also play Fortnite, but
yeah, it's to bring in the sizable Beavis and Butthead fan base. I
maybe to merge
Fortnite
the fandoms.
So
right,
far.
okay. I've got some fucking great stuff to show you. Yeah, check out this guy's name. His real name is Mihaly Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Ion Ignatius Raphael Maria Niketas A. Shilage.
Nice.
Yeah, Ace Combat 7 has a very silly storyline. That's my safe word. What else? Oh yeah, there's this cutscene that has like a fucking JPEG ass dog.
Yeah, just the dog PNG.
I love this. It's so good.
Fucking
PNG dog. JPEG dog. Yeah, that's about as much fun as I've got in in Ace Combat. But yeah, I have this. Yeah, well, I was starting to get really tilted at this fight because it was really hard, and so I just like absolutely went crazy on this guy at the end. I sent him into the wall.
Yep.
Batman's like, yeah, got him. Away with you. Am I a Patapon fan? Yes, I am. I like Patapon. I haven't played Patapon 2, but I liked Patapon 1 on the PSP. I haven't finished it on the Patapon re-release or this replay. So I've bought the game now like 3 or 4 times in my life, and only finished it like I don't think I even finished it on the PSP, honestly. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to show off from my fun clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obviously playing with the Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm playing with the 1970s Batman skin because it's just the most fun. Oh yeah.
My ass.
I need to save Vicky Vale.
Oh yeah, he just keeps saying it.
Oh yeah, I need to say Vicky Vale affirmation.
I'm not very good at the combat. He'll say it again in a second.
I need to save Vicky Vale. She'll die if I leave her. I need to save Vicky Vale. She'll die if I leave her.
I think he does say it again, but it's a while.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like a tombstone on
Yeah,
as
and then
well.
I go over to this guy and he's like, "Thank you."
I thought he was gonna kill me. Thanks.
Thanks.
From a boot up the ass.
Oh. Oh, what's funny about this one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I start going.
Teleporting.
There we go. Yeah, I've been enjoying the Arkham games. I played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City over the last week or so. I don't think the open world thing is really good. Is that good? I like the feel of Arkham Asylum more, but the combat of Arkham City is just a little bit better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream before I end up yapping too much. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I will not be streaming for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean, I'm sure you could be tempted to do a quick IRL stream at some point on vacation, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I may well do.
Yeah.
We'll have to work out what the timing is because 8 hours ahead.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream on Monday. Probably not. And yeah, we'll be away. So, watch this space. I might do a little IRL stream from somewhere in Japan. But yeah, I will be playing DMC5 when I get back to complete the Devil May Cry series.
All right.
Good night, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and take care.
Bye.
Bye.